give an overview now of the HiWatch 4 megapixel white bullet camera, which you can see in front of us here. So it's got 40 meter IR, the front here, and it has a 2.8 to 12 millimeter varifocal lens. It's hybrid technology, so which means it'll work with all the main technologies: TVI, AHD, CVI, and the old CVBS. Okay, so I'll just go through actually how it switches to that in a moment. I'll just show you the box it comes in first of all. So this is the actual outer box, and you can just see a picture of the representation of it. It's a metal housing on it, by the way. And when we actually go to mount this on the wall, what we have is we just drill in, and there's a template here to match things, which will obviously match with these holes here. And then we just use these plugs and screws here. First thing you'll notice is how light duty they are, but overall the camera is quite light. So, you know, something like that is more than adequate for actually doing the mounting on it. If we look at the back of the camera, we'll just see here that we just use a Phillips screw for doing the adjustment and mounting in terms of setting the angle on it. And when we actually come along then, we'll say, and we want to look at the cables coming in the back of it here. First thing is we have a power connection here. So that's a 2.1 millimeter connection on it. We're actually powering it off at 12 volt, 1 amp power unit as we speak. We have a toggle here which we use for switching technologies. So it's what we do is we just unscrew the cap, press the little button down, and it gives us a guide. TVI is the first one, AHD is the next one, CVI is the next technology. Then we go back to 960H. If we press it again, it just brings us all the way back to TVI technology. And finally, what we're going to do here is we're actually just going to come along and we're going to connect on the B and C connection, which is running the picture from here back to our 5 megapixel DVR is what we actually set this up on. So what we'll do at this point in time is, this is just going to kick in now. What we can see is it's almost instantaneous, it comes back there, and that's like a camera that's quite some distance away. Now we could use the adjustment on the bottom of this camera, which you can see here. It'll actually come and adjust the varifocal lens and things like that. But if we just hold this back out a little distance here, we'll see now we're almost too close to it, but it'll just see that we can pick up in really high resolution picture, etc. So it's really good. Just where we've gone with the technology is absolutely incredible. You know, you're just seeing it. The price is dropping or stabilizing all the time, but what you're getting for it in terms of technology is increasing all the time. But it's almost getting to a point where the picture resolution is so good that, you know, going further, like 4 megapixels is so incredibly clear that, you know, it'll do for almost any thing, but it's priced in a thing where it's suitable for the domestic market, but for a lot of industrial applications this is just perfect as well. So that's it anyway, an overview of the HiWatch 4 megapixel varifocal hybrid bullet camera.